All right, fellas. So we're going to go ahead and try this Intensifying Fights Stage 4. Now, I've seen some people have a little bit of, a little bit of trouble with this. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get it done here today. All right, so the whole deal is we have to clear Stage 4 once. We have to then defeat Goku Ultra Instinct Sign once in Phase 3. And then we have to use 6 super bosses on our team. So, hopefully we're going to be able to do this in just one try. And we're not going to have to pound away at this for an hour. So, word on the street, I've been on the Reddit. And word on the street is you need to be able to do 12 super attacks in the first 2 phases. In order to proc UI Sign Goku to appear. So we're going to go ahead and try and do that here. And I figured the Universe 6 team, they're all super bosses. And they can do a lot of attacks, right? Particularly when you're up against Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans, or both, right? They can do a lot of super attacks. Now what I am hoping is that we don't do too many super attacks, because that would obviously be bad. Alright, I don't really think we need to take any damage here. Let me think. No, I don't think so. I don't think Kale has like an HP. I would actually ideally probably don't transform with Kale. We'll see. She would do too much damage, I think. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. So we're gonna float off Kale, and we're gonna start here with Caulifla. I think Caulifla is gonna be our key and Kale here. Kale, I think, has the potential to maybe do a little bit too much damage. She can do a lot. Again, we are up against a Universal Survival Saga and Pure Saiyan throughout this whole entire fight. So, obviously, Caulifla is not going to be able to be touched here. I'm really hoping that we, again, don't do too much damage, or that the team isn't good enough and we take too much damage. So there's 2 supers. We need to do 12. So let's kind of keep a running tally here. There's 2. Let's do one more. Alright, that's a normal. Alright, let's see what Kale can do here. Is Kale gonna just absolutely go off here? Probably so. Probably so. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so that's 3. This is 4, right? Okay. There's 5. Don't crit. Okay. There's 6. I mean, we got a lot of supers in, so we have to do 6 more. I really hope we can get this done. Kale might have just done too much there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so he has activated his territory skill. Now, these gals, they can triple super, right? They do not have their Dokkan Awakenings yet over here on Global. They do on JP. They just got theirs last month. Alright, man. Let's see what Kale can do here. Let's see if Kale can get us a few super attacks. And then we'll just do... Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Alright, and if things happen here and we end up doing too much, I believe we need 6 more super attacks. I don't think we're going to take a ton here. Okay, we literally took 0. So, I don't think we're in any danger of taking too much damage here with this team. Kale's able to just sit there and tank it. That's totally fine. So there's super attack 7. And we only have 1 shot here, so this is 8. You can see the amount of charges remaining, right? And there is 9. Okay. Okay. Transformed Kale can do a whole ton of super attacks. Wow, okay, there's 10. We actually got this guy's first try. I can't believe this, because he's not going to seal us or anything, so this should get us to the 12. Look at that, dude. We had legitimate perfect RNG on the opening turn. That is... You can't really ask for much more than that. Yeah, here we go. And then the next rotation, we should be totally fine. Kale's going to do a whole ton of damage. And we're going to be totally fine. We're going to have LR, Kale, and Caulifla on the next rotation as well. Holy smokes, guys. We actually got it done. That's crazy. We actually got more than 12 super attacks. So now the question will be, can we take down UI Goku? Okay, we actually do get a chance here, huh? Okay, we're okay. What do we want to do here? So the next rotation should be Kale, and then Caulifla. We'll just do this. This is fine. I'd like to ensure that we can't get hit. So we're going to go ahead and leave Caulifla on rotation. Caulifla not going to deal a ton of damage here. All right, cool. All right, guys, this is great. 12 supers with this team actually really proved to be quite easy. So if you don't have those World Tournament reward, Kale and Cauliflas, you know, I know a lot of you are not really grinding World Tournaments. So if you do not have them, you can really just throw on any other Kale or Caulifla if you have the rest of these characters done, right? So if you have Kale and Caulifla with their EZA, you have LR, Kale, and Caulifla, you probably even without their EZA, they can still probably contribute, even if you can't get their EZA done for some reason. Okay, there we go. Yeah, dude, Kale had a really good... Dude, her EZA is nasty. It really is. I know this isn't the most challenging event, but you guys can see sort of her potential. Yep, there's UI sign. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's make sure we can take him down here. All right, can we get the transformation? We can. We're going to go ahead and get the transformation here. This is a 55% friend. This is what we're going to do. We are going to transform, and then we're going to leave one untransformed. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so this Kale is an absolute madwoman for sure. Go ahead and turn that down just a little bit. Yeah, so this Kale is an absolute madwoman, right? So let's go ahead and see. I don't think UI Sign's going to get us a whole ton of trouble, but we will see. I haven't watched a video on this or seen any footage or tried this yet, so... Alright. And he is super attacking. Now, this Goku actually, so pre-EZA, he's pretty notorious for having no super attack effect, right? So I don't think he'll do anything here. Yeah, just literally 100k damage, so we're totally fine. Yeah, guys, this is the meta here. Could you maybe get it done with a Goku Black? You probably could, and you'd have type advantage in this last phase if you can get to UI Sign. I'm just trying to think, man. So for the Goku Black, basically you have 3 turns to get... to 12 super attacks, which in reality, think about it, that's not really too bad. You need an additional super on each turn. So let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. I guess you probably could do a Goku Black squad as well with the 6 super bosses. Maybe an extreme class like Realm of Gods type of team. That could work. There are plenty of units on that team that do additional supers in their passive. And then this Kale is even going off. Okay. This is a pretty good release, I would say. The only issue is that they didn't give her any help. Right? Remember, her Part 2 LR was Super Boo. So, she could potentially... She's good enough, I think, where if she got a really nasty U6, like an LR hit, you know, slot 1 Dynamo, I think she could still be effective. You know, as potentially like a floating option on the team. Alright. We need like a 200%, you know, Universe 6 Carnival LR hit, right? So that you wouldn't have to run 2 of her. You'd want to run 2 of the hits, or something of the like, right? Universe 6 leader, you know, Kefla or something. Ooh, 176. We're going to barely survive here. Alright, well, luckily we're in no danger of taking any hits here. I'm really hoping that Kale can finish this off for us, because we would actually be in trouble if this Kale had to take any hits. I think we're going to make it here, guys. I really, really do. All right, and booyah. Please just take this guy down. I'm really relying on Kale right here. I'm really relying on it, so... Again, we can't, literally cannot get hit here. Guaranteed dodges. That could have made this event super nasty. If he canceled dodge or something of the like. Alright, Caulifla just doing her thing. Alright, Kale, let's see what you got. So this Kale, the tech Kale having type disadvantage, we're absolutely dead. Just by the way, we're absolutely dead. If we get touched at all. All he has to do is dust us with his finger, pretty much. Alright, give me a crit, Kale. I think a crit might actually just kill him. Crit? Oh, okay. There's 3. You can potentially get a few more here. Crit. Okay. 1 more. Yes. I think this is it, guys. I think we actually get the dub here. Whew, baby. Okay. We get it done. We get it done. We get it done. All right. So we are able to defeat UI Sign Goku first try. You love to see that. You love to see that. All right, let's go ahead and collect our spoils. I'm trying to collect every single stone I can before the banners drop. Time of recording, the banners drop at, essentially it'll be 1 a.m. tomorrow. So just barely into the night, right? Or just barely into the morning, I guess I should say, of the 9th is when these banners should drop. All right, fellas. So just realized that I left some of the copyrighted music in the video, so I'll just provide commentary for the last, 30 seconds or so. But realistically, this fight was not terrible. Now, at a certain point, for some of these events, like, you have to have units. And as we discussed, to be able to get 12 super attacks, you need to get 3 just baseline super attacks and 1 additional super attack to get UI Sign Goku to appear. So realistically, you could probably just use your best team, assuming you don't kill him first, right? But that is the video, guys. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Slap a like, subscribe if you're new. Good luck on your summons, and I will catch you in the next one. Later!